What's up, guys? Jesse with Hunt Performance. We are back again. I'm working on a short bus. Terrible quality, I get it. Terrible quality. But I'm putting a roof rack on a short bus, and we're gonna see the end of it. Because I need to build some sides. I need to clean up the welds. I need to get some paint on this bad boy. So come ahead and join me. I'm gonna get this welder started and get it warmed up, and then we're gonna get to work. We got some sides to build, so let's go. But I better show you. Got the legs first. If you want to check out, I do have a vlog channel, link in description. I also have a Pew Pew channel, link in description. Let's get to it. Okay, so what I got is I've got my frame set out for my top rail that's gonna go above. I'm gonna have like a little rail like 6 inches tall on this rack over here. So I'm building the top rail. What I did is cut my pieces so it's gonna stick out 1 inch from this frame. So I got 12-foot pieces and 98-inch pieces. If I had a chop saw, I could cut it 45. I'd 45 everything, but I just don't have that. I got a grinder right now and a cutoff wheel. So I got it set up. It's pretty square. I'm gonna go ahead and tack each corner, and then I'm gonna check the square again, and then I'm gonna do some welding on it just to make sure everything stays in place. And then I'll probably slide it out, cut a bunch of legs, figure out how many legs I need to do for this, and then cut a bunch of legs, and then slide the rack in and start welding the legs on, and then get this set on top of it, and then keep going. Okay, went ahead and shut my welder off, but I don't have it fully welded out. I just got one good weld on each corner, so hopefully it don't break. We'll see. But I'm gonna pull it out so I can cut. I gotta cut a bunch of legs that are 6 inches tall, and then once I get that done, I gotta slide the rack itself in here. I'm gonna tack a bunch of legs on it, or weld a bunch of legs on it, and then I'll set this on top of those legs and tack it on and then weld it out. So let's keep moving. Okay, got the rack inside. See if I can get you some better view. You will notice that there's a little bow. That's going to happen when you're doing a lot of welds along here. On one side, it's going to bow it on both sides, and it's okay. It's going to work out the way it sits down. And then also, I'm going to add some legs on the middle here, down for the top of the bus, but I haven't got there yet. So what I'm going to do is go around and tack all the legs in place best I can to the bottom. I'll probably just put a 2x4 under each spot. And like I said, there's gonna be one there. And if I see any welds open, I'll probably weld those up too. I know there's a few in here. I gotta go back through and get all the legs on, and then get that thing and bring it in here and get it on top. Then just start tacking all the way around, because there's gonna be 20 of them. So it's gonna be quite a process. And then I got a lot of welding. Probably set it up, pick it up, set it on something so I can go across here and weld a bunch, all these. Same thing here, here, here. It's not gonna really affect anything that way. But yeah, let's get back to it. It's really cold. It's the next day or a day later, something. Anyway, the rack, I got the side rail welded on there. It's pretty straight. There's a couple posts that aren't perfectly straight, but like I said, this is not like a super, it's not really technical or high finish or anything. It's just, it needs to hold stuff. It doesn't have to look very, it's just got to do a good job. So it's really simple. There's a lot, like I said, open ends and stuff like that. But it's painted, it's drying. But I also got, come to the side of the bus here. So it's going to go on top of the bus. I got the legs mounted on both sides and bolted through. They're okay support-wise, but what I'm going to end up doing is when I get the rack up on top, welded or tacked in place, probably not welded all the way, but tacked in place up here, I'm going to, in the middle, I'm going to add a foot that has a rubber pad on it to set down in the middle to help distribute the weight better. So that's where I'm at right now. I think I'm pretty much done for today. I'm letting the paint dry. I think this is gonna be a morning project to get it up there and get it tacked in place. And that ought to be interesting. But yeah, I got some ranch stuff I gotta do. And then yeah. Ooh, it is chilly today. It snowed finally. But I'm gonna go feed my cows, and then yeah, we'll be back tomorrow for more welding stuff. See you tomorrow. Oh, I'm out of shape and out of breath. It's a few days later, but it's time. I finally got the rack out. The wind's not blowing 40 miles an hour like it has been for the last 3 freaking days or more, it feels like. I got the rack out. We're gonna set it up there, but I'm gonna do some measurements. First, make some marks so I know whereabouts the thing needs to be, and then we're ready to go. Next day, I got it all pretty much, all welded out. I got one weld I need to fix. I'm gonna do that right now, but there's a problem. So I sent pictures to the customer, and the customer's not, he's happy with the rack, but he's not happy with how high it is. It's about 6 inches off the top of the deck, and that's because of the flashing fog light that school buses have. And he just told me to take the light off and get the rack down. So I've got to probably move the rack down about 5 inches. And I was thinking about the best way to do that. And I'm just going to go ahead and center punch and drill new holes and just slide the legs down. It'll just be better that way. And take the light off first, obviously. But then before I do any of that, I'm going to take the light off, but I'm going to get up top, redo the one weld, and finish anything up there with touch-up paint I need to do up top. And then once I do that, I'll start drilling and putting new holes in this damn thing. It sucks. It's a lot more work drilling 20 new holes and cutting off these legs and sliding everything down, but it's got to be done, unfortunately. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get started on that. I'm not looking forward to it, but it's gonna take me a while to get it done. But I got a weld to fix first. The welds turned out all right. They're not perfect by any means. I'm out of practice, but yeah, so let's get to it. Okay. Oh boy, dropping soap. Weld's finished. Everything is touched up with paint that I'm gonna touch up. I think I'm done with that. Now I gotta mark everything out, and so I can drill holes, and I gotta center punch a bunch of stuff, and I gotta mark everything out so I can drop everything. I've decided to drop everything 4 inches. That should give me an inch of gap between the top of the bus and the rack itself. So I guess that's what he wants. Well, that's what we're gonna go with. So let's get to marking stuff out, I guess. So I marked everything on this side. I'm gonna go ahead and do that on the other side too. I decided what I'm gonna do is take out all the bottom bolts like you see here. I'm gonna cut off this leg, these bottom legs first, so that I can just kind of slide these bad boys down in place. You know, just go ahead and pull these out. That way that I can get them all cut off, so if the ramp does decide to slide, it'll hopefully catch on this lip here. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Let's go ahead and get that all marked and done, and then I'll come back with some more time-lapse footage in a minute. Sorry, no more slow-mo, but I'm slowly, what I did is I put some 1-inch spacers on the top of the bus, and then I took all the bolts out and it sat down a little bit, and then I got the 4 bottom corners bolted in so that, you know, I could have the 4 bottom corners because I knew where they would needed to go, right? And I could get those in. And then I'm moving along the side here one at a time. And when I welded this, it's got a bow in it on purpose. It's help with strength, and you can kind of see it, but I have to get a ratchet strap and I have to just pull that down to the spot I need to go bolt it into place. But drilling holes on the side of a bus is a pain in the ass. This is 1 by 1 by 120 wall, so about an 1/8 inch thick wall tubing, so it's not light. This rack's supposed to hold 1,500 pounds, so 1/8 inch wall is pretty good. Oh, but it's freaking a lot. And it's just hard, and it's a weird angle, and I'm getting tired, and my drill bits are dull, but we're going to get it done, and then I guess I'll show you the finished product and call it quits for maybe tomorrow or today. Isn't that beautiful, though? Oh, man, it's not very good. Next morning, like I said, that whole side's done. We got to get this other side done now. I got 7 holes to drill, I think, but it's really like 14, and my drill bits are worn out, so this is going to be a pain in the butt, but yeah, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to drill and get that one in place. But we're on the home stretch now, and so I'm gonna just put it on time lapse and let's get it done. And we are done. Everything's bolted up. I'm done with this project. I got a few things I need to do, clean up, make sure everything's all good to go, but the short bus is going back to the customer, and hope he's happy because that was a pain in the ass to drop it down. But anyway, guys, if you like these kind of videos, like, subscribe, comment, support the channel, links in the description. And we're going to end the day off with an old 6.5 turbo diesel cold start. Let's get it. That was easy. We'll see you guys next time.